So Melania Trump showed up late on the last day of the Republican National Convention after refusing to show up on any of the previous days. Many suspected she showed up late so she wouldn't even have to sit next to Donald Trump. Then after Donald Trump's bizarre, awful, rambling, long speech, she went on stage and she refused to kiss Donald Trump. Take a look right here of Melania dodging Donald Trump's kiss. Take a look at this. And by the way, Donald Trump and all of his handlers were trying to get Melania to give a speech. She refused to do it. This is what was reported on CNN about her refusal to speak at the Republican National Convention. Watch this.
I was told by sources they tried really hard to get her to give a speech tonight. Several people personally appealed to her, and she had no interest in doing so. Of course, a lot has changed since 2016. Donald Trump was convicted in New York in the hush money case, something that became a real point of division between he and the First Lady when that story broke when they were in the White House. And so it is notable to see her coming out, as Melania Trump is known for doing, her own style, in her own way, coming out by herself to sit in this box.
Is it clear to you what role?
Now take a look at Melania's face during the performance by Kid Rock, and that was after Hulk Hogan spoke and gave this bizarre speech where he ripped his shirt off, and she's like, what in the world is happening here? You can just see how disgusted she is on her face. Take a look at this.
Say Trump!
By the way, just take a look at some of these comments from some people who were observing. Is it just me, or did Melania just completely dodge that attempt at a kiss? Melania out here looking like there's not enough benzos on the planet for her to deal with this. Melania trying to dodge Trump's attempted kiss is the most relatable moment of the night. Melania's expression is, quote, "I'm just here so I don't get fined." Our friend Keith Edwards wrote the following. Wait, is the reason why Melania strangely arrived late so she wouldn't have to sit next to Donald Trump? This next comment from Brandon Johnson is, Melania's misery is absolutely astounding. And as Melania was kind of sitting there and all grossed out, you have Donald Trump's lawyer friend, Alina Habba. They are together right there. And here she is. She gave this speech. And see one of the reasons why Melania is disgusted. Here Alina Habba talks about how Donald Trump loved music, and he talked to her about how much he enjoys music, and he picked a song with her. And you know what the song was called? Here, just listen to Alina Habba in his own words, as Melania is right there. After, mind you, Donald Trump was found liable for sexually assaulting a woman who Donald Trump continues to mock and defame. But anyway, here's what Alina Habba had to say. Play the clip.
President Trump also has another love: music. A few years ago, he wanted me to hear a new song he had selected for an upcoming rally. I could hear it blaring in the background at Mar-a-Lago. He landed on a song called "Hold On, I'm Coming."
And just as you have Melania there, she's watching Hulk Hogan. She's like, what's going on? It's like Hulk Hogan does this. Play the clip.
All you lowlifes, all you scumbags, all you drug dealers, and all you crooked politicians need to answer one question, brother. What you gonna do when Donald Trump and all the Trumpomaniacs run wild on you?
Let me just show you one more time her dodging Donald Trump's kiss, which was probably the most relatable moment of the night. Play that one more time. And by the way, maybe perhaps one of the reasons that Melania did not want to speak, in addition to the fact that she absolutely hates Donald Trump, is that she was caught plagiarizing Michelle Obama's speech back in 2016. So Melania's 2016 RNC speech was word for word Michelle Obama's 2008 convention speech. She literally stole Michelle Obama's speech, every single word of it. Here, play this clip.
The values that you work hard for what you want in life.
For what you want in life.
That your word is
that your word is your bond. That you do what you say you're going to do.
Keep your promise.
That you treat people
with
dignity and respect, and because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
And by the way, the constant snubbing of Donald Trump in public by Melania, we've been reporting on this, and you may have seen our entire Melania series that we've been doing here. So like, remember a few months back where Donald Trump tried to get Melania outside of Mar-a-Lago by having someone give her a fake award for helping the children, which she never did. So they give her this fake award. She doesn't show. So Trump has to accept the award because she refuses to show up. Play this clip.
On board. We want to take this opportunity. I know my First Lady couldn't get here, but we want to give Melania Trump the Child Advocacy Award because she did so much for children when she was First Lady. So, sir, this is for Melania particular. Please make your way to the vote.
And by the way, remember during the primary when one of Melania's, I guess, paid visits that she had to attend, when she was asked if she would make more campaign stops, and she was like, "We'll see." Here, play the clip.
Mrs. Trump, are you going to return to the campaign trail with your husband? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Are you confident that you can pay for it?
One of the things that's notable too, and we've been calling this out for many years now here, is as the corporate media, which you now know is full of crap all the time, we've been calling it out forever, though. They were saying, oh, Melania's going to be here. Melania knows her place in history. Melania stepping up. Remember all the New York Post and all these papers and all this corporate media were trying to push that ridiculous narrative. And now I'll tell you what she wants to do. She's going to make her appearances, like a few of them, that she's obligated probably on her post-nuptial agreement. She had to renegotiate her prenup, or she forced Donald Trump to renegotiate. But here's what she does. She steps outside with her designer, Herve Pierre Braillard, who Mr. and Mrs. Macedonia pay $18,000 a month, right? She's supposed to be a billionaire's wife. She makes the MAGA donors pay for her stylist $18,000 a month, over $500,000 at this point. As of April 2022, it was $400,000. So if you add another 2 years, $18,000, I mean, this is probably closer to $1 million, $600,000, $700,000 at this point, for her personal stylist that Mr. and Mrs. Macedonia, who are chipping in 10, 15, 20 bucks, are paying. Like, how shameful can you be? So that's what's going on. Oh, by the way, this was Donald Trump snubbing his daughter Tiffany as she went in for a kiss at the RNC. What a wacky situation this all is. Here, play this clip. All right, and just as a way to kind of cleanse this video, can we show you, this is Dr. Jill Biden on The View saying that this election really isn't about age. Play this clip.
One of the things that keeps sticking to him, which irritates me, is that about his age. His age. That really drives me nuts, because I'm the same age as your husband. That's right. Yeah. Yes! I'm reluctant to tell that, but because I want people to know this is what 81 is, okay? But I know, I have met him a couple of times. He seems right on top of it. I said to him last time he was here, do you work out? He said yes. Yes. Every day?
Yes, every day.
What do we have to do to tell people that the man is competent, alert, and doing the job, and it's not about his age? The other one is doddering and doesn't remember anything, and can't put a sentence together, and has like brain farts in the middle of a paragraph, and they go after Joe.
Well, you know, this election is not about age, because like you're saying, I mean, Donald Trump's going to be, what, 78? And Joe's 81. They're basically the same age. Right. So, but it's about character. This election is about character. So you have two choices. You have my husband, Joe, who you all know, who has integrity. He's strong, he's steady, he's a leader, he's smart, he's energetic. Or you have chaos.
That's right.
Yes, or you have chaos.
Here's another speech that Dr. Jill Biden gave recently where she talked about the stakes of this election.
Joe knows how serious the stakes are in this election. Courts that are stripping away our most basic freedoms. MAGA Republicans that are trying to drag us back to a dark and dangerous place. Extremists waging battles over our bodies, our choices, and our futures. We are the first generation in half a century to give our daughters a country with fewer rights than we had. Joe is working tirelessly to defend our freedoms, our future, and our democracy.
Well, there you have it, folks. And we've done lots of other videos where we talked about Donald Trump's speech, where he talked about the late, great Hannibal Lecter, his imaginary friend, Viktor Orban, the authoritarian of Hungary, Kim Jong-un. Trump said that he wants to have the Republican National Convention next time in Venezuela. He talked about buying people's votes in Wisconsin. He made the racist statement, calling COVID the China virus. He kept on saying crazy Nancy Pelosi. He bragged that the Taliban called him His Excellency. He spread more lies about the 2020 election. He said that migrants are taking 107% of the jobs. That's not even a thing. He attacked the UAW union, who then responded by calling him a scab. There you have it, folks. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million together. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.